Hello, we're the Wombats, and you're watching All Gone Pop TV. Lots of writing, demoing, did a few festivals, went and recorded the album in LA for 3.5 months, recorded 3 videos in LA, quite a lot.
Well, this is about gig number 11, I think, at the minute in Belfast, and the highlight's just been getting back on the road and actually finally playing these new songs that we've been working on for so long, and we've kind of lived with them for, you know, some of them nearly 2 years, and to finally like play them to people is it's a good, it's like an exorcism.
Under the weight of your advice, I wear a suitcase.
Yeah, there was no master plan or whatever. I guess we started off kind of, a lot of the songs that we were coming out with were kind of grungy and heavy and extremely angry, and just a rebellion of what we kind of did in the first place. And then it just seemed that kind of using keyboards or just different instruments rather than guitar, bass and drums was kind of a way that we were kind of getting more juices out of ourselves in the creative process. So there was no like conscious decision, it was just kind of what we needed to do in order to get the album to where it is now.
Under each one of my eyes.
I guess this album is probably slightly more personal than the first album. It's not quite as kind of story based, maybe. It's and yeah, I guess everything is loosely based on an experience at one point, and especially Anti-D is extremely personal, and yeah, so yeah.
Yeah, it was a bit of a strange one because we kind of like recorded Tokyo Vampires and Wolves once before with Jackknife Lee. It didn't come off that good. Or we thought it was quite good, but the label said, "Oh, I think we can better it or whatever." So they want us to try and work with Eric on that track. And to begin with, we were a bit like, "Oh, I'm not too sure about him as a producer or whatever," because we couldn't really see him, who are known for like producing loads of American rock bands more than like synthy things. So like the song is really synthy, and couldn't really see him like being the right producer for that song. But we went over there and yeah, finding out that he's a great producer no matter what. You know, even with synths and all that, he was a really good creative and great producer to work with, and basically bettered the other version and ended up using that.
It was quite interesting as well because he was he said, I haven't done like kind of synthy stuff for quite a long time now, so I kind of think that kind of reinvigorated him, and in turn like us, so I think it kind of excited him, the prospect of it.
It takes more.
Well, we all kind of walk on stage looking like, you know, the kind of semi-professional music models that we are, and we all leave the stage looking like Red Rum the horse, and somewhere in the middle a lot of energy gets released, and
Face melting.
A lot of face melting happens, and the crowd usually go completely apeshit. Especially when I'm doing my fucking rip-roaring kind of high-up tapping solos.
Funk jam.
And the funk jams, usually they really like that as well.
Not sure, to be honest. We've been away so much and like concentrating on our own, you know, on the album, that I don't know if we've had that much time to let anything else like creep into our bubbles. But
I'm sure there are loads of good bands coming up, but none that have kind of leaped a bit, or Wave Machines.
Yeah, coming with a new album.
Yeah, I mean, Wave Machines are amazing. Their first album was brilliant, and if that's anything to go by, their second album, yeah, really excited to hear it. Wave Machines.
We go to Scandinavia now, and then back around the album release, and then European tour, Australia tour, festivals, another UK tour, another European tour, a few more gigs.
Glastonbury V
Festival. Although I'm not sure we're supposed to say Glastonbury, are we?
Really?
don't know. But we have done loads of times, so
We're not playing Glastonbury.
definitely not. No. Lovebox, Wakestock, Rockness. I don't think we've got anything confirmed over here as of yet.
My favourite film will be Lost in Translation, I think. Yeah. I've seen it so many times as well, and yeah, just love it.
You can do the books. I don't know what my favourite album is. I was talking to someone last night about Nick Drake, Pink Moon, so I'm going to go with that.
Favourite book? Oh, it's a tough one. Either Cloud Atlas by David Mitchell or American Gods by Neil Gaiman, or just anything by Neil Gaiman really. It's like slightly fantasy based kind of stuff, but just amazing storytelling. Yeah.